Hi, hello dear students, welcome to our channel Maths with Panindra. In this video, we are going to discuss about trigonometry, trigonometric ratios. In that, we have completed exercise 6A. Now we enter into the exercise 6B. I want to plan exercise 6B questions all at one video. We'll see that. Let us have a discussion. The first question. Find the periods of the following functions. The first question here, the question is given function f of x is equal to cos of 3x plus 5 plus 7. This is the function cos of 3x plus 5 plus 7. We know that the period of f of x equal to cos of ax plus b is 2 pi by mod a. Here what is a? A is coefficient of x. So by using this formula, for writing given function and writing formula, you will get 1 mark. 2 marks question we may get it. After that, in place of a, substitute the coefficient of x and get it as the answer. So now, here a equal to 3. Therefore, the period of given function f of x is 2 pi by mod 3, that is equal to 2 pi by 3. I hope you understand. Just in this formula we replaced with that a as 3. So now come to the question number 2. So this is question number 2. f of x is equal to given function tan 5x. Here also one important formula is there. For tan x, what is the periodicity? The period of f of x is equal to tan ax is pi by mod a. So in place of here a according to the function, here a value is what? A is equal to 5. Therefore, the period of f of x is equal to tan 5x is pi by mod 5, that is equal to pi by 5. That's the answer. We'll move on to the question number 3. Question number 3. Here in this, directly I am writing. Why? Because we already done the problem based on the same cos function. That's why I am writing here. First step, f of x is equal to cos of 4x plus 9 divided by 5. So we can write it as f of x is equal to cos of 4 by 5x plus 9 by 5. Am I right? It is in the form of cos of ax plus b only, no? So what is a here? Here a is equal to 4 by 5. Therefore, the period of the function, the period of f of x is 2 pi by mod a, that is equal to 2 pi by, in place of a what we have to replace? 4 by 5. So 2 ones, 2 twos. So 5 denominator of denominator numerator, 5 pi by 2. I hope you understand. I'll move on to the another question. Yeah, now we will enter into the question number 4. This question number 4, 2 methods I am going to use that. The first method is question number 4. f of x is equal to mod sin x. So by definition of periodicity, here f of, first I am checking that pi by 2. Pi by 2 plus x. What is the definition of periodicity? Simple definition I am writing. F is defining from R to R. F of p plus x is equal to f of x. Then p is called period of the function. Where p is the least value, least positive integer. Least, very important condition. F of pi plus 2 I am explaining here. So mod, wherever x is there, pi by 2 plus x. So pi by 2 plus x is what? Cos x. Is it f of x? No, it is not f of x. So pi by 2 is not period of this function. Now we will check that pi plus x, we will do it. Sine of pi plus x, sine of pi plus theta minus sin theta. Within modulus, it will become plus only, no? Mod sin x only, no? So it is equal to f of x. So whenever f of pi plus x is equal to f of x, by using this definition, pi is called period of this function only, no? So why can't write like this? Why can't write 2 pi plus x? The question will arise. Mod sine 2 pi plus x. Sine of 2 pi plus theta is also sin theta. So that means sin x only will come. Again we are getting f of x. Here we are in dilemma. Sir, pi and 2 pi both are period of this function. What can we write here? Here, according to the definition, pi and 2 pi, among these two, which one is least? Least positive integer we discussed. So among pi and 2 pi, the least value is pi. Therefore, the period of f of x, the period of f of x is pi. Instead of this explanation, another method also I am going to suggest for you, or here I will explain. Here the function, the definition f of x is equal to mod sin x, na? So f of x is equal to mod sin x, can I write like this, plus or minus sin x? If you remove modulus, you will get plus or minus sin x. So f of x is equal to mod plus or minus sin x, we can write it as square root of 1 minus cos 2x by 2. Plus or minus sin x as 1 minus cos 2x by 2. So for this function, how to calculate? Here cos ax, it is in this form. We already discussed about the question, the answers from 1 and 3 questions. Cos. Here cos a. Here x coefficient here a is equal to 2. No. So what is the period of the cos function? The period of cos 2x here. Cos 2x is nothing but complete function only we are calculating. Is 2 pi by, a value is what? 2. That is equal to 2 pi by 2. 2 get cancelled. We are getting the answer is pi. So both answers are correct. Here pi, here also pi. Anyway we can do it. Instead of writing these steps, if you want to write this also, they will accept it. Yes, students. You can do it. You can go with this method also. Either this method or this method you can. Yeah, I'll move to another question. The next question, this question they asked number of times, and these type of questions also one time they asked in the public exam, dear students. Find the period of this function. Here first you write given function f of x is equal to tan of x plus 4x plus 9x plus and so on n square x. So f of x is equal to tan of x, take common 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus and so on plus n square into x. So in the next step 1 can be written as 1 square, 9 can be written, 4 can be written as a 2 square plus 9 can be written as 3 square plus and so on n square into x. So that is equal to tan of sum of the squares of first n terms, no? Sigma n square into x. So this you have to compare with the tan ax. Here a is equal to sigma n square. What is the formula for sigma n square? Sum of the squares of first n terms formula. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. While doing the sums in mathematical induction, this formula is very much required, and I hope you understand this formula. Now come to the period of this function. So the period of the function f of x equal to tan sigma n square x is pi by mod a, that is equal to pi by a value. So n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So denominator of denominator, it will become numerator. 6 pi divided by n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Okay dear students, I will move on to the another question now. This is one category by using the formula format. Now come to here. Find a sine function whose period is 2 by 3. So let us consider the function. Let the function be. Let the sine function be. F of x is equal to sine ax. Given periodicity, given period of f of x 2 by 3. What is the period of the function sine ax? That is 2 pi by mod a is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, dear students. 2 get cancelled. Cross multiply. 3 pi is equal to mod a. So that implies a equal to plus or minus 3 pi. In place of a, you replace with this value. Therefore, the period of the function, the sine function, the required function, f of x is equal to sine plus or minus 3 pi into x. Similarly, find a cosine function whose period is 7. Let the cosine function be. Let the cosine function f of x is equal to cos ax. Okay. Given period of the function, given period of f of x is 7. What is the period of cos ax? That is 2 pi by mod a is equal to 7. So now cross multiply. 2 pi is equal to 7 into mod a. That implies 2 pi by 7 is equal to mod a. If we remove mod, plus or minus will come now. So obviously plus or minus 2 pi by 7 is equal to a. Therefore, the cosine function is f of x is equal to cos ax, that is equal to cos plus or minus 2 pi by 7 into x. I hope you understand. I'll move on to the another question now. Yeah, the next question, dear students, sketch the graph of the following functions. Tan x between 0 and pi by 4. First, you have to take the x-axis and y-axis respectively here. Negative x-axis, negative y-axis. Point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is origin, we know that. In between 0 and pi by 4, no? They are asking to find only 0 and pi by 4. Just I am showing here the figure, not only 0 to pi by 4, minus pi by 4 to 0 also. Just I am showing. So, x values and y values. Y values means according to the function. X is equal to, suppose minus pi by 4, tan pi by 4. F of x is equal to here tan x. Tan pi by 4 is 1. So, tan minus pi by 4 is minus 1. So, minus 1 will be here. So, where minus tan pi by 4 is there, minus 1. The curve is coming like this. That means, tan x curve in quadrant 3 is negative. We are observing from the figure. Next, at 0, it is passing through the origin, the curve. And x is equal to plus pi by 4 if you take it now. X is equal to plus pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 value is 1. So, it is above x-axis at a distance of 1 unit, and the curve tan x is positive in first quadrant. We observe the print from the figure. Tan x is positive in the first quadrant and tan x is in the third quadrant. Tan is positive because but minus pi by 4 at x is equal to minus pi by 4 it is negative. At x is equal to minus pi by 4 the value is negative. So the curve will become like this. X is equal to minus pi by 4, substitute tan minus theta is minus tan theta. Tan pi by 4 value is 1. So it is reduced to like this. That means the function is decreasing in this. Tan 0, 0. Tan pi by 4, 1. Okay. Now come to this is about tan x curve between 0 to pi by 4. Cos x in the interval of 0 to pi. So 0 to pi the values I have taken here. X is equal to y is equal to cos x function here. X is equal to 0 if you take cos 0 1. So 1 will be here. Y value, this is y axis now. X dash, x and y dash. X is equal to 30. That means cos 60. Cos 60 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0 0.5. Positive 0.5. Here we got it. When x is equal to 30, y value will become 0.5. 45 degrees. Cos 45 into 2. Cos 90. So cos 90 value 0. So it will be 0 here. On x-axis, so it is y and x will be coincident now. 60. Cos 120 minus 1 by 2. So minus 0.5. So minus 0.5 will be here. When x is equal to 60, minus 1 by 2. So next, x equal to 90, if you take cos 180 minus 1. So minus 1 will be here from the graph. Next, x is equal to 135. That means 270. Cos 270 is 0. So on the x-axis itself. Next, cos 180. 180 into 2. Cos 360, that value is 1. Above the x-axis. You observe carefully the values, respective values in the given interval according to the function. This is the way you can draw that. We will move on to the another question. The next graph. Y is equal to sin px in the interval of open interval of 0 comma pi. So that means it won't take the value 0 and it won't take the value of pi. So based on that in interval of 0 to pi, I am considering 30, 45, 60. Why? Because here 2x is there. 2 into 30, 2 into 45, 2 into 60. Like this till 1 below 180 we can take it now. But just I am taking only few values. X is equal to 30. What happens? 2 into 30, 60. Sin 60, root 3 by 2. So the curve is moving like this, dear students. Sin 45 into 2. Sin 2 into 45, 90. Sin 90 value 1. It is most of the value. Maximum value. So sin 60. Sin 2 into 60. Sin 120. Sin of 90 plus 30. Cos 30. Cos 30 value 1 by 2. sorry, cos 30 value root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 here we have. Okay, dear students. Like this it may be. So for 30, sin 60 will come, that is root 3 by 2. Here sin 2x, you remember. Sin 91, sin 60. We have sin 120 and cos 30, sin 60 both are same. So it will be root 3 by 2. Okay. Like this the graph. If you want more values, we can write it according to that. Now x is equal to minus pi. If you substitute here, sin pi is 0. We got it here. This one. Next here. Next here. Next here. Next here. Minus pi 0. Sin pi by minus pi by 2 minus 1. Sin 0 0. Again sin pi by 2 1. Here this value. Sin pi 0. Like this we can. In between the values also we can write pi by 4, pi by 3. The values will come. 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, like this values will come. But just we have to draw the curve y is equal to sin x according to the given interval. We'll move on to the another question now. Yeah, the question number 5. The graph of y is equal to cos square x in closed interval of 0, comma 5. It is looking like this. X equal to 0, if you take cos 0 value 1 will be here, highest position. Next, in between, suppose in between 0 to pi, any value if you take it is pi by 4, 1 by root 2, whole square, that is 1 by 2 will come here. Like this way, dots it comes. The curve will be y is equal to cos square x in between 0 to pi will be in this form. Now come to the last question in this session and 6b exercise. Sketch the region enclosed by y is equal to sin x, y is equal to cos x and x axis in the interval closed interval of 0 to pi. See, y is equal to sin x curve is always passing through origin. You remember, dear students. Y is equal to sin x curve is always passing through the origin. Why I am putting here dot marks means till pi only they are asking. No, the remaining I am putting like dot marks. Okay, from 0 to pi. So y is equal to sin x curve passing through the origin, and y is equal to cos x does not passing through the origin. It starts from 1 here. Why? Because cos 0 value is 1. That is the reason it comes from y axis, starting from y axis. Like this it will go. So y is equal to sin x curve is there, y is equal to cos x, and x axis is also there on y axis. This is about the graph of the region enclosed by. So exactly means this is the region enclosed by y is equal to sin x, cos x and x axis. These two, this is the region in between 0 to pi. I hope you understand, students. If you really like these videos, please share to your friends and relatives. Thank you all. Not only this one, and I will provide exercise 5C in vectors. Some students are requesting in the comment box, they said. So that also I will, within 1 week I will upload for your convenience, dear students. Maths A, Maths B, Maths 2A, Maths 2B, that means intermediate first year and second year, all 4 papers videos are available in our channel. Not only this, but also MSET, AAA, like JEE Mains, BITSAT, VIT, all the questions which are related to competitive exams, the videos also available here. You can utilize these students. Thank you all. Jai Hind. Maths with Panindra.